Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Topper, topper. Watch the safety creep. Out. Look, squeeze. Fire.
On first down, it's Green. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball. 22 jet bomber.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Set 18 Gator. Let's get in there. Bravo. Check that. We want Mike. Get it.
On 1st and 10, McIntosh. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Let's go. Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-6, pull it high. Leo. Kill.
Off the play fake. McIntosh. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Man, I got you.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
61, matchbox light. They go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. McIntosh. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 1st down. McIntosh. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 50, plant. He's scared. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
On first down, McIntosh into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 52. Watch 52. 52 now.
From the gun, McIntosh. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McIntosh. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Alpha. Watch Mike. I'm coming. Near Mike 52. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, McIntosh. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again. McIntosh. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check 43.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We go. 10-2 stop. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first down. McIntosh. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Operating from the gun. McIntosh. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wahoo!
Back to throw. McIntosh. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
So this has been a lot like...
And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You draw Corkers. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On first down, McIntosh working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant. Hit it.
On first and 10, McIntosh. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he works free.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going.
This is caught inside the 15. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McIntosh. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Shoot.
Back to the air on second down. McIntosh. He's got Green. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun on third down, McIntosh. He finds his target, Fuller. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Mike 52, Mike 52. Fire.
To throw again, McIntosh finding Green complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. This is Johnson. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Detroit. Marcus Green, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, McIntosh. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Ready. 60 or. Hey, Foxtrot. 52. Mike 52. And what's that?
Following the fumble recovery, McIntosh flushed to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McIntosh. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, McIntosh. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Go on, come on, D. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go.
Throwing again, McIntosh. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, lock it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
High 7.
Back to the air on second down. McIntosh. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Pull it high. Drop. Rock it. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go now. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie!
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. I'm here all day.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Five.
Looking to throw on second down. McIntosh. Green brings it in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down. McIntosh. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it.
On fourth down, McIntosh. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. McIntosh, complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, watch 20. Go. Mike 52. I don't even know. Go. 5-2. Now.
Looking to throw. McIntosh. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, McIntosh. Escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
He's checking crack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been caught. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, McIntosh. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check pass. Check pass. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To throw again, McIntosh. And that's complete. It's Green here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
30 base.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
Back to throw. McIntosh. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, dude.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 10 Lobo. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey, Alpha. Check 24. 5.
On 1st and 10, McIntosh. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 52. Hey, exit. 52. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Get it.
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Matchbox light. Snap.
Off play action. McIntosh. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McIntosh. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. The pass complete. It's Byrd. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.